What we need to apply a rebate is we need to know the regular price and the percent discount. And the steps that are involved are to make a proportion, use the proportion to calculate the discount, and then subtract to get the new sale price. Let's go to the desktop of the computer and we'll do our examples there. For our first example, we have a bicycle. The regular ticket price is $180, but there's a special and it's 20% off. The first thing that we have to do is build a proportion. And the way to do that is to express 20% as a fraction, 20 over 100, on the left side of your equal sign. On the right side, you put x on the numerator of the fraction, and 180, the regular price, as the denominator. We solve this with cross multiplication. Bottom times top equals top times bottom gives us 100x equals 20 times 180. We simplify the right side first. 20 times 180 is 3600. So we have 100x equals 3600. But we want our x isolated, so we divide both sides by 100. These hundreds cancel. Our x is isolated and is equal to 3600 divided by 100, which is $36. We have one last step to do, which is to subtract. What numbers do we have to subtract here? We take the original price, the 180, and we subtract the $36 discount we calculated. And we get our final sale price, which is $144. In our second example, we have a toaster, which costs $44, but there's a special, and it's 25% off. What do we put on the left side of the equal sign when we make our proportion? We put 25 over 100, the fraction version of 25%. And we make that equal to x over 44, 44 being the regular price of the toaster. Now we're going to cross multiply. Bottom times top equals top times bottom. That gives us 100x equals 25 times 44. We simplify on the right side. 25 times 44 is 1100. So we have 100x equals 1100. We have to isolate our variable, so we divide both sides by 100. These hundreds cancel. X is isolated and is equal to 1100 divided by 100, which is $11. That's how much we're going to save. But we still have to subtract it from the original price to see how much we have to pay. 44 minus 11 is 33, so we will be paying $33 for our toaster. In our third example, we have a kayak, which costs $400 normally, but there's a 10% discount. What proportion will we make to calculate how much money we're saving? Yes, 10 over 100 equals x over 400. 10 over 100 is the fraction version of 10% and is equal to what unknown value over 400 regular price. We will cross multiply. Bottom times top equals top times bottom gives us 100x equals 10 times 400. We simplify the right side, we have 100x equals 4,000. But we have to isolate our variable, so we divide both sides by 100. These hundreds cancel. X is now isolated and is equal to 4,000 divided by 100, which is $40. That's how much we're saving. But we have to subtract it from the original price to see how much we're paying. 400 minus 40 is 360, so we will be paying $360 for the kayak. So if you can understand these examples, you know how to apply a rebate. You need the regular price and the percent discount, and you have to make a proportion, Calculate the amount you're saving and subtract it from the regular price to get the final sale price.